Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and today we're going to take a look at some Pharah gameplay on Hollywood Defense. Now this is a beautiful game, this is a flawless game, I do not die. It is awesome and I thought this would be great to just show sort of the way that I use her to defend on this point when I do play. I mean sometimes I think like in terms of Pharah or Pharah, whatever you want to call it, I mean I'll flip between the two because I think my accent it tells me that I need to say Pharah. What mate, you got a Pharah? I got a Pharah, yeah. But I think it's pronounced Pharah. Let's speak the Queen's English now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's Pharah. Yes, one should be correct at all times. One should not be a commoner. Yes. Well, fuck that. It's Pharah. Anyway, what am I doing here, ladies? Apart from doing really poor impressions of various English accents, what for Christ. So what I'm going to do with Pharah is I want to stay at the back, right? Well, not stay at the back as such. I want to use the environment to my advantage. I don't want to jump out into the open because the enemy team will take you out. If they've got a soldier, if they've got a Widowmaker, you're going to die really quick because you don't want to be out there, you don't want to take the damage. If you watch what I'm doing here, I'm sort of jumping out, but I'm using that bit of cover there to the right-hand side to keep me with a bit of protection. I don't want to jump straight out. I don't want to be the focus of all their fire. A floating Pharah or Pharah is very easy to take out because she's just sitting there in the sky. Yeah, you can feather the throttle, make yourself go up and down a little bit, maybe throw in a quick jump jet or, you know, just try and drop to the ground rapidly to sort of help yourself. I mean, if you look at what I'm doing here, I'm jumping around the corner and firing back at them. That there is use of the concussion blast to push myself around. That was because I thought I was about to be attacked. So I thought, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blow myself back because then they're not going to be able to hit me. You can see this enemy team is quite organised. That was a pretty coordinated push there into that point. So what I'm thinking is here, shit, I'm going to use my concussion blast to knock them back. Then I'm going to try and do work on them from above. I managed to get rid of the Genji, which was lucky. I think he was using his ultimate. That could have resulted in some badness for me, but it didn't. Then we've got the Widowmaker ulti up, so we know where they're coming from. And I want to keep the pressure on them. I want to knock them back. Now, this use of the ultimate, I think, was completely justified because it is it's absolutely stopped that push. That was a dangerous moment there. And I think with Pharah's ultimate, you've got to be very aware of when to use it and when not to use it. Because there's a lot of times when you use the ultimate and you don't really need to use it. Or you use it and you get killed really quick. It's the age-old joke of justice never... Because you hear that a lot, right? She never actually says justice reigns from above. Did I say justice never? Justice reigns from above. She doesn't actually get to say that a lot. Because if you do it in really obvious positions, you get taken out. One tip I can give you is don't use the ultimate when you get frightened or scared. And the same goes for every class. Don't use it. Also, that was beautiful there. It got him as he was charging him. Because, like, panic ultimates, it's a waste of the ultimate. Take your time. I mean, Genji against me, I've got a major advantage here. Because Genji, he can't really get me. Well, it's more difficult for him to get me than it is for me to get him. So I've got a massive advantage there. And I used it. I used my verticality. He had no chance, really. Yeah, Genji can dash up into the air and try and get you. It's going to take a very good Genji to take you out. You do have the advantage. I mean, a lot of the time when I talk about heroes being better than other heroes, it's generally, like... from an equal footing. Like, think of yourself playing the same, like, two different heroes. So if it was me playing Genji and me playing the Pharah, me on the Pharah would kill the Genji. If it was Seagull playing Genji, he would probably kill me on Pharah. But that's a completely different ball game, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using the environment to my advantage here in a very strong way. I don't want to be out in the open. I don't want to be getting focus fired. I want my team to be getting attacked while I'm doing damage from behind. That's what Pharah's all about. She puts out massive damage. That was also quite nice there. Got him as he charged in. You've probably seen me jumping over the roofs as well. This is very important. Watch this. A lot of people don't know you can do this, but you can ski on these roofs. Look at this. I've jump jetted over here because I could see they were pushing around the right-hand side. Notice I've got my ultimate available. Oh, Lord. Quintuple kill, ladies and gentlemen. Take a bow, Sty. Take a bow, son. That is a very good use of the ultimate. That's why I wanted to show that, like, really highlight that section in this gameplay clip, because I seen that they were moving around the side as a team. This is a very coordinated team that we're playing against. So I'm like, you know what? I can probably shut them all down if I get in behind them because they won't expect me to be there because they don't realise you can actually slide or ski on the roof of that building. Any sloped roof, you can ski on it. I mean, especially with Pharah, because you can just jump up there and ski down and it's going to be beautiful. So that was a really strong play. I shut down that push, which potentially could have given us some problems. Now they're coming in again with another push. There's a soldier ultimate. Now this is a real worry for Pharah. Or Pharah. You need to get behind some cover really quick because that will kill you. The soldier ulti is one of the most deadly ultis. I mean, I guess the McCree ulti as well will probably take you out. they are very, very dangerous. Especially Soldier, always be aware when you hear that audio cue, get to cover. You stay out in the open, you die. I mean, if I stayed out in the open there, I probably would have died. There's been a couple of times I could have died in this game if I was a little bit too aggressive. I think my play has been very... I've assessed the situation very good, and I've made the right decisions almost all of the time. Like, can you see where I'm using that there? I mean, I'm jumping over that little bit there, using the archer's cover. They have no way of getting me, and I'm raining fire down on them. Reinhardt's shield was already wrecked by the time he got into the fight there, so he's not as effective. They've got a Winston jumping around. Winston's not going to be able to get me because I can fly, so I'm just going to keep the pressure on them and keep firing the damage in. But look where I am. I'm towards the back. I'm not actually in the middle of the fight because I'll die. I tried to use my concussion blast there to knock the Winston, I think it was, off the point because I don't want him to cap the point. Also, the concussion blast, it's good for movement, but it's also good for just disrupting enemy teams. You don't expect to be just suddenly thrown back, right? So it can mess you up. I thought this was a really good gameplay clip, guys. I want you to tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Hopefully, the analysis I've given will help you if you do try and play Pharah on this map. She is extremely good throughout the whole map, even on the other points, which unfortunately we didn't get to because it was such good defense on the first point. Hollywood is such a great map for her because there's like loads of verticality, loads of places where you can get to. You can rain death from above like I'm about to, or justice. It's death really, and it's not justice. What? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Stylosa. If you like the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.